Okay, so I'm Lorie Chapman. I am from the Birmingham area. I am the oldest of three children. My mother raised all of us, so a single parent. I'm a graduate of the Birmingham public school system, so I'm a graduate of Parker High School and UAB. I finished there as an RN with the BSN. And I think in the beginning of my career, I started having some health challenges, and then it's so many, I'll just do the basic. I was diagnosed with lupus, SLE, and in that, they caught it when my kidneys were failing. So they thought that they were going to have to put me on dialysis, but one of the doctors, Dr. Warnock at UAB, was doing a trial, and I was on uh, what was it? Anti-cancer drugs for about 2 years. So it reversed the cells in my kidney. So you see me right now. I was on like a lot of drugs for about 5 or 10 years, and one of them being the steroids. Blew me up looking at my face. I didn't know who I was in the mirror. So health challenges and body dysformity, looking at yourself, not knowing who you were and who you are, just crying all the time, and working. So I'm going to have my chemotherapy as a nurse, 4 and 5 hours at a time. So I go have my chemo, come back to the unit, and that's the first part of the challenges. So lupus SLE. Lupus SLE is yeah, you have different ones. You have you have discord lupus and SLE. SLE is the one that attacks different parts or different areas of your body. So my kidneys it attacked. I don't.
Use that in the answer.
Okay, no, I do not think that they're generational because in my family, no one has lupus. No one ever was diagnosed with lupus. So, in going back and studying in my condition and researching, because being a nurse, you want to know, no one's ever had lupus. So, in my area that I grew up in, I did find out that, and that was Smithfield area, that about 5 or 6 women around my age were diagnosed with lupus around the same time. So that's one of the things that, as a nurse and myself, I'm trying to do a little bit more things to find out the correlation between the area I lived in and the condition that I have. To find the answers now, I do research a lot, but to find the answers then, I was relying on the doctors. So, but right now, I'm doing more of the research kind of things and talking to more communication with former people that I know and fellow people at the hospital, everybody who worked or who has been diagnosed. A couple of people in my church who have been diagnosed with lupus. So I get a chance to talk to them and discuss the conditions that we have and around the same time frame that being diagnosed with it. So to answer the question, then I do more research on my own now. Okay, so the biggest challenge is the accountability for medical profession to discuss with the patient in a time frame that's worthy of us coming to them to discuss what the problem is. They need to have time, adequate time to discuss things that the patient needs to talk about when they are in the office. My name is Lorie Chapman, and I choose to be included.